make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar. AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game between our visitors. Players the NFL has to offer on one stage. The AFC-NFC Pro Bowl underway here in Vegas. And this will not be... Out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27th, Powell. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Walker with a grab, left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. First down, how to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards remain for second down. Off play action. It's Howell. Rolling to his right. Able to shake him off. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Howell throwing on third down here. And he's going to be So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Right, 52.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Ready. Hey, let's see it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gives them a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses, touchdown!
Jamison Williams, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the NFC has taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 9, Powell. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go play action. Powell. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Gay's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They're going for it with Dobbins. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now in his first half of the Pro Bowl.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
Touchdown! Justin Jefferson from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the AFC set to go now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On second down, here's Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Powell's throw taken in here by Chase. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Powell. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Powell, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. It's Howe with another throw. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Darren Waller from 19 yards away. And the AFC able to draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. Here's Howell to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, Howell. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Howell under pressure, and they got to him again. Eric Kendricks. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback. goes over the end line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into.
He's got a man, complete, touchdown! Dalvin Cook, 57 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the AFC set to go now. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep it off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson going deep for Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He's got a man, complete. There he goes, left side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Jamar Chase, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the AFC able to get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick 1st down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now this one has been fun so far, as the Pro Bowl usually is. A lot of relaxed faces out there. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's out of bounds. This almost gets to the 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
And it's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. DK Metcalf. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for the touchdown. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. And their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hurts. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Got his target, Samuel. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the AFC able to cut into the lead. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be... out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, Cole. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he will be taken down, but not before he's got the NFC first down. So they take a chance on 4th. Why not in this game? And it's going to pay off with a new set of downs.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Cole. They'll run the screen with Moss. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gay is on for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. Yeah, oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. It almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his His throw is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the AFC set to go now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Well, not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for the AFC. 76 yards.
But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, one of his AFC teammates able to fall on it as they will hold on to possession.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Here's Jackson to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch. A lot of those